Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Useful Tips. Today I am discussing about my experience in HCL interview in Bangalore. I attended this interview few days back, couple of weeks back. Today I am share my interview experience with your friends. Okay friends. First of all, HCL are they are conducted first online test. First of all, I should inform to all my friends who are going to interview in HCL. We should prepare online test in HCL. They conducted machine shed online test first. After that, you will get passed the online test. Then you move to face-to-face round. First of all, first hurdle is online test. Here HCL online test is somewhat difficult. Why? Because it is an online test which has objective type questions, but there is no negative marking on questions. But anyway, each question has four options. Obviously, total 63 objective questions. And also here main thing is some questions may correct one or more answers. This point is very important, friends. We should aware some questions may correct one or more options, one or more answers. We should put if you think any two answers is right, then you put the two answers. Okay, friends. Don't neglect correct answer. Okay, friends. In the interview, in this online test, questions is what type of questions they are asked in online test is nearly 70% questions are theoretical questions. Suppose percentage type behaves like A, option B, option C, option D, like this. Percent type, and also they ask some what is primary key, which has lowest duplicate values, yes or no, like this. 70% are questions are theoretical questions. Remaining 30% questions are programmatic type of questions. Means they provide some programs and we analyze that program and we will correct the answer in the options. This is somewhat difficult to analyze the programming what they wrote in the question paper. These 30% questions are somewhat difficult. A part of the 70% questions of the theoretical questions. Exam duration is 1 hour, friends. 1 hour is more than enough, I think so. It is 1 hour is more than enough. At least 60% of marks is qualified to next round, face-to-face round. This is the process of online test, friends. In HCL, the machine should conducted online test. Sometimes it is very rare case. Sometimes they didn't conduct online test. They offer directly face to face. Sometimes, most of the cases they will conduct online test, but we should prepare everything for online test or face to face. That's why I provide this process of online test. We should aware before you go to interviews. Okay, friends. Next, my experience in face to face interview. After I qualified at test, then I moved to face round. At the time, it is purely technical round. It is not a managerial round or anything else. It is a purely technical round. Here I am writing few questions which I faced in face round. I nearly spent 40 minutes in the face-to-face round. The interviewer asked so many questions, so many basic questions, and also somewhat difficult questions. He is asked. The interviewer has, I think so, 6 years experience. I don't know exactly, but I think he is 6 years experience candidate. Interviewed me. Here I wrote some questions which I faced in that interview, face-to-face interview in HCL. In HCL, venue is Electronic City, SJR, building. All of you knew that. Next, coming to my first question is, tell me about yourself briefly. This is common question in every interviews. First of all, we should prepare this question, how you introduce yourself in front of interviewer. This is very basic question. And after that, interviewer asked a few questions of my education background, which background you are from, like this. I said all those things, respected my background, education background. Next, after that, I faced, do you know performance tuning? Yes, performance tuning is very important concept in PL SQL. Why? Because performance tuning is necessary to operate the programming type of PL SQL code. Why? Because performance tuning is very important. Why? Because there are so much procedures, functions you will write when you are daily job. That's why performance tuning is very important. We will get response very fast. That's why performance tuning is very important. All of you should know that what is performance tuning. There are few methods are there in PL SQL in what is performance tuning, and in I think so every developer has some unique methods to get performance tuning. Every developer has unique methods, different methods. For suppose myself, I have to approach few performance tuning. I have few methods. Some developers has different performance methods. Here, what is going on? Every developer has different options to get performance their code respected. Their respecting code. That's why there is no particular way to get performance tuning. Of course, there is few fundamentals are there, but we will implement by our own only. Okay, every developer has implementing by own. Why? Because several developers are there. For because that's why we will use different performing tuning methods are there in the PL SQL and or Oracle. I have few methods of for performance tuning. That's why I said to the interviewer, these my methods to perform the SQL statement or PL SQL programming. After that, he impressed what I said in the interview. After that, he asked some basic question: what is view and mid-level view and difference between them? Yes, what is view? View is a logical structure of the base table. It is a virtual table. Virtual table means read-only table. We cannot any DML statements on that. Okay, this is the view. It does not have one structure. It does not have one structure, and also mid-level view has same as view, but it has one structure. That is the difference between view and mid-level view. View does not have a one structure. Mid-level view does have a one structure. This is the difference between them, and also purpose of view here. My next question I faced purpose of view. Yes, what is purpose of view? Why we use views? First, first purpose is view is used for security purpose. First purpose is security purpose. It is very very important, friends. View is a security purpose. After that view is fetching data very fastly. This is also one purpose why we use views. After that, advantages means advantages I told before that. Advantages is also same. What is advantages? Provides additional level of security by restricting the set of rows and columns of the table. This is advantage and also purpose. And after that, hide the data complexity. This is very important, friends. Hide the data complexity. After that, advantage is simply commands for the user. Simplify the commands. Normally without views we cannot simplify the commands, SQL statements, but we can use views. We can simplify the commands for the users. This is the views and materializer views, difference between them, and purpose of view, advantages of view. This question I faced in my interview. After that, what is index? Types of index. This is also very common question when you go to interviews. Index is used for mainly for performance tuning. Index is one of the method to get the performance tuning. This first point when you say about the view about the indexes. Indexes is used for performance tuning. Indexes created on columns only, not tables. Some interviewers may confuse you. Indexes are created on tables. Yes or no? Like this. Indexes created on columns only. Okay, friends. Index is a database object. All of you know that. Index is database object. Okay. After that, index used by the Oracle server to speed up the retrieval and manipulate the rows. This point is very 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 important point, friends. Remember this. Index is used by the Oracle server to speed up the retrieval. And manipulate the rows. Index is used for to fetch the data very fastly from the database. That's why we use indexes, and also performance tuning. Specification of the indexes is index is activated when indexed column is used in where class. This is very important, first remember this. Index is activated when indexed column is used in where class. Whenever we use indexed column in where class, at the time index is activated. Index can be created automatically. Whenever primary key is assigned, index will be automatically created on that primary key. Okay, index is used and maintained automatically by the Oracle server. This is also very important, friends. When you drop a table, corresponding indexes are also dropped. Very very important point, friends. Some interviews ask this question. When you drop a table, corresponding indexes are also dropped or not? Yes, corresponding indexes are also dropped. Remember that, friends. After that, types of indexes. Types of indexes means there are few types of indexes are there. We should know about the types of indexes: bitmap indexes, composite index, normal index, function based index, cluster index, simple index, unique index. That's it. Yes, that's it. These are the indexes types. But more of the interviews asked only bitmap index and bittree index and function based index. These three index most of the interviews asked. Friends, first we know what is index, what about the types of indexes we should know. Okay, friends, this is the indexes I faced the question in my interview the type. After that, we'll go to next slide. Here, what is bitmap index and bitrate index? Very, very important question. In index concept, bitmap index and bitrate index is very, very important. Why? Because so many interviewers asked what is index. After that, after that they are asking bitmap index and bitrate index only. Okay, first of all, we should know what is bitmap index, what is bitrate index. When we will use bitmap index and bitrate index. Okay, friends. First of all, we know when we will use it, bitmap index and bitrate indexes. There is a formula is there in Oracle. That formula is cardinality. All of you knew that cardinality. What is cardinality? Cardinality is equal to number of distinct values by total number of values in a column. Okay, number of distinct values by total number of values in a column. Whenever cardinality becomes greater than 1, that column has bitrate column. Bitrate column means that column we should apply bitrate index. It is not a bitrate column. That column we will apply bitrate index. Okay. Whenever cardinality becomes less than 1, that column we should use bitmap index in that column. Whenever cardinality becomes less than 1, at that column we will use bitmap index. Whenever cardinality becomes greater than 1, at that column we will use bitrate index. This is the concept of bitmap and bitrate index. When we will use bitmap index on columns, bitrate index on columns. This is the briefly few points on bitmap and bitrate index. This is enough for bitmap and bitrate indexes. After that, cascading concept. We should know the cascading concept. At the time I said what I know. Now I am very, very much aware of the cascading concept. It is somewhat weak concept, I think so. Some what cascading concept are there. First of all, cascading concept means first of all, before we should know the referential integrity. When you go to cascading concept, before you go to referential integrity. Whenever you assign referential integrity between two tables, at that time we should not delete a record in a parent table. Why? Because there is referential integrity of the both tables. Okay, that's why we should not delete a record in a parent table. Why? Because there is referential integrity. It arises referential integrity. That's why we should not delete. At the time, we should how to delete? First of all, if you delete any row, then you will go to first child table. In the child table, we should do a record. After that, you will go to parent table. Then it will delete. Then we will delete the record. This is the process. Okay. Normally, this is the process when referential integrity of the both tables. Okay. This is the process. When referential integrity, we will assign referential integrity on both tables. Then we will not delete directly on the parent table. Okay. If you want to delete a record in a parent table, then first you will go to parent table and you delete that record and come back to parent table. Then it will delete it without any problems. This is the process. Okay, this is the process. This is a somewhat long process. First of all, you go to GL table, then record that, then delete the row. After that, you will go to again parent table, then you will delete the row. This is a somewhat long process. That's why cascading concept is there. Without, you will go to parent table and will come to child table and will come to parent table. You simply write a command. Simply write a command on delete cascading on the child table when you create a table. When you are creating a table, you will write simply on delete cascading on the child table when you are creating a table. Then after creating a tables, after you enter the data from to the both tables, then you will simply delete a record from a parent table, then it will automatically deleted from the child table. This is the cascading process without you entering first child table, after the parent table. First you will want to enter into child table, then you will delete the record. After you enter to parent table, then after the delete record. This is the long process. That's why we will simply write a on delete cascading on the child table. It is enough. After that we will enter the data, then we will go to directly. If you want to delete anything, then if you want to delete from parent table directly, it will automatically reflects to child table. This is the process of cascading concept. Okay, this is the cascading concept. Another concept is there. Without cascading concept, I want to delete a record directly from the parent table. How? Without cascading concept, I don't want to use cascading concept. Without cascading concept, I want to delete a record from parent table directly. How? It is not possible now. Why? Because referential integrity is there on both tables. Then how? By using on delete cascading, we will directly delete a record from the parent table. Now my question is, I am not using, I don't want to use on delete cascading. Okay, but I want to go first parent table, then I want to delete a record from the directly parent table. It is possible? Yes, it is possible by using triggers. Okay, it is possible by using triggers. Friends, I hope all of you understood what I am saying. Next, coming to string functions. There are so many string functions are there in Oracle PL SQL. Nearly 24 or 26 string functions are there available in Oracle PL SQL. I faced substring, in-string, replace, translate. These things I faced in my interviews, in my interview, HCL interview. Practically, the interviewer asked substring, in-string, replace, translate. He wrote some scenarios on the paper, and he asked what is output this scenario, what is output this scenario, what is output this scenario, about the substring, in-string, replace and translate files. That's why I mentioned in the brackets which I faced. Substring, in-string, replace and translate. All of you, I think so, all of you knew that what is substring, in-string, replace and translate. Okay, I said now few points on these string functions. Substring is used for substring gives substring of a string. It gives suppose Swarup is there. Swarup, this is a string. Okay, Swarup is a string. In the string, I want SWA only. Okay, I want SWA only. At the time, we will use substring. Why? Because in the substring, we will want only few characters, couple of characters. That's why it is a substring. That's why it is a substring. Okay, friends. Whenever interviewer asked, I have a one string, after that I want first three characters, I want these three characters, then we will analyze, okay, this is substring. Why? Because they are asking, he is asking three characters in a string. Okay, but then we will use substring on that string. Then it will simple. Then after that, we will get the answer. First of all, we should know the syntax of the substring. There are so many documents are there in Google. Who will refer the you will refer that. Instinct is used for mainly for character position, and which position character is placed, and which position character is placed. For example, Swaroop is there. In that Swaroop, W, I want W is in which position? Which position means second position. I want to get by using instring. Okay, this is the instring. Instring means we will get the character position in a string. Character position in a string. After that, some syntaxes are there. Replace. Replace means first of all, normally what is replace? First of all, what is replace in normal words? We will replace that word to new word. Okay, if you replace some word to new word, new book, old book. Here replaces is new or old. That same thing here. For suppose string is there. Swaroop Kumar is a string. Swaroop space Kumar is a string. Single quotation. Then we will apply replace. Apply replace means Swaroop Kumar. In between space is there. I want to replace Swaroop with some other new name. Okay. For suppose I want to replace Swaroop with some other Swash. After that, we will use replace, and then we will get answer Swash Kumar. This is the process of replace. Then translate. Translate means it replaces the character by character. Means replace means set of characters. Okay, replace can replace the set of characters to set of new characters. But in translate, we will use only character by character. We will use only character by character. For suppose I have a string Swaroop. In that Swaroop, I want to replace or translate. I want to translate yes. Okay, yes, and new words and new letter is what you want. Suppose yes, I want to translate yes by P. Then we'll get P W A R O O P. The output is. This is the definition of the translate. Some syntax are there in the Google. You will get it. No problem. After that, he asked to write a query which has contained all classes. This is very basic question, but I don't know. But I don't know what interviewer at the time why they asked this question to me. Why? Because okay, friends, this is a very common question. We should know the all classes first of all, and then we'll get easy. This is the easy query. I am very lucky. This type of question I faced in my interview. Sometimes interviewer asked some basic questions. It is not a big deal. We should know the all classes at the time. All of you knew that all type of classes in Oracle, in SQL. He asked to write a query which contained all classes. This is very basic question I faced in my interview. After that, differences between group by and having class. Group by having class, very basic difference question. All of you know that group by and having class. Friends, After that, what do where class? These are the very basic question I faced in HCL interview. After that, difference between group by and partition by class. All of you knew that group by and partition by class. I said few points on this question here. I will say in group by um, exact difference is in group by it is not what it is not skipped any it is skipping the rows. It is skipping the rows means it is reduce the rows. Whenever you apply group by class, okay, at that time it will group the columns and reduce the rows, reduce the records, okay, reduce the records. But in partition by, it does not reduce the records. Okay, it does not reduce the records. This is the first main difference. It does not reduce the records, but group by it reduces the records. After that, in group by, whenever you use group by class, you definitely followed by what you wrote in select statement. Select statement means what you wrote in select statement, which columns you wrote in select statement, that columns you mustn't should write in group by class. Okay, write in group by class. You may max function, you may use max function, no problem. But what you wrote columns, which columns you wrote in select statement, that columns mustn't should use in group by class. Whereas in partition by, there is no restriction. You want to write, you after that you may not to write, no problem. That is the difference. And also group by class, having group by after group by class, you mustn't should use having class only. We should not use where class. Okay, but in partition by class, we definitely not use until we may use where class, or you may use having class. It is not a restriction. Okay, it gives not a restriction. That is the difference. After that, analytical functions, all of you know that analytical functions, there are so much analytical functions that we should at least remember 2 to 4 analytical functions. First of all, what is next? Difference between rank and dense rank. This is also very important difference. Rank and dense rank. I created a video regarding this rank and dense rank. If you don't know what is rank and dense rank, please refer my previous videos to know the rank and dense rank. After that, he asked like this: write a query to get current date and time. All of you knew that current date, but he asked current date and time. This is also a tricky question. We should be aware of this question. After that, what is cursor and types of cursors? Yesterday I created a video regarding cursor and types of cursors. If you want to know anybody, then you will go to refer my previous videos, and you will know what is cursor and types of cursors. Attributes of explicit cursor. Explicit cursor also I did my previous videos. Please refer those videos to know what is explicit cursor. After that, write a program which contain all blocks. This question I faced. All blocks means we have 3 blocks are there in PL SQL programming: begin block, declaration block, begin block, exception block. These 3 blocks is there. At the time they asked, he asked, you write a program which contain all blocks. After that, what is exception in PL SQL? All of you know that exception. All of you knew that exception, types of exceptions, predefined and user-defined exceptions, like this. How exception is different from error. This is also somewhat difficult question. Not a difficult question, it is a basic question, but we don't know uh, exception different from error. We should know the exception from different from error. Exception is not a error, it is a warning. Like this few points are there. After that, what do you mean by deadlock? Very important question, friends. What do you mean by deadlock? You should know the deadlock. After that, difference between constraints and triggers. Constraint and triggers. Difference between constraints and triggers. This is also some strange question, I think so. I am first time I am faced this type of question. Both are by using to restrict some. One is columns, another one is tables. We should have a, first of all, what is constraint and triggers. After that you will know the differences between constraints and triggers. After that, how many duplicates allowed in unique key? This is very important question, friends. First of all, we should know what is unique key and what is primary key. Unique key means nothing but it does not accept null values, and also it does not accept null values and duplicate values. Okay, sorry friends, here the question is some mistake. How many null values are allowed in unique key? Sorry, not duplicate key. Sorry, not duplicates. How many null values are allowed in the unique key? The question is, I wrote here some mistake. Here question is, how many null values are allowed in unique key? This is the question, not duplicate. Not duplicate, friends. We should I mistaken here. Normally unique key means it does not accept duplicate values. It does not accept duplicate values. It allows null values. Okay, it allows null values. Then some interviewers asked a question, how many null values it allows? Some logic question is there. If you by heart this definition, then you will not answer that question. Why? Because if you blindly by heart this definition, then you will not get answer those questions. Why? Because unique key means uniqueness. It gives uniqueness of the column. Okay. After that, it does not accept duplicate values. It accept null values. Then how many null values? Only one null value. Why? Because if you put another null value, it is duplicate. That's why it accepts only one null value. This is one tricky question I faced in that interview. After that, what is composite primary key? All of you knew that what is composite primary key. Up to the two columns we will use in composite primary key. After that, why we use triggers in PL SQL? My question is, why we use triggers in PL SQL? Why you use to enforce referential integrity? I told earlier. Okay, I told earlier slide. Cascading concept. At the time of cascading concept, without using undirected cascading, we will get directly delete a row from a parent table by using triggers. It is one of the use. Right now, it's one of the use. Why we use triggers? To enforce referential integrity, to enforce business complex rules, and also to enforce invalid to entry into invalid data entry. Okay, these are the why we use triggers in PL SQL and types of triggers. Uh, about triggers, I created a video. Please refer those who don't know what is trigger, types of triggers. Please refer my previous videos and we will know the what is trigger and types of triggers, friends. Okay, next difference is difference between procedure and function. This is also a very basic question, friends. We should know at least four differences between procedure and function. Then what is package in PL SQL? Also a very basic question. First of all, what is package? Package means to encapsulate the subprograms, constants, variables, cursors, exceptions, all those things we will put together in one package. That is known as package. Why we use packages in PL SQL? Why we use durability, performance increase, and also fetch data very fastly from the database, and also compilation, one-time compilation is there. Okay, and also some security purposes uses packages. Why? Because it performance increases means whenever you call first time package to the package, at that time that whole package is stored in the database memory. Okay, memory cache. Okay, after you call second time, it will not go to the database, it will go to the memory cache and it will fetch the data from the database memory cache. That's why it is performance improves. Okay, that's why it is performance improves. We should know the packages. After that, what is overloading? Overloading concept we use only in packages. Sometimes may ask some interviews and some interviewers asked packages we will use in collections. How we will use in collections, sir? Sorry, how we will use in like just okay. Overloading is used in packages. Overloading is same name assign multiple packages or multiple functions. Same name we will use multiple packages, multiple subprograms. Subprogram means procedure and function. Okay, same name we will apply, we will write. That is the overloading. How to execute overloading procedures? These very important questions, friends. How to execute overloading procedures or functions? Both are same. How? By using notations. Very important question, friends. Whenever you say what is overloading, at the next question is how to execute overloading subprograms. Next question they will ask definitely. Why? Because we should know the how to execute overloading subprograms. Okay, by using notations. You will get if you get notations, what is notations in Google also. By using notations we will execute the overloading subprograms. After that, difference between nested table and VRS is the collections question, friends. Sometimes me asked types of collections. Tell me types of collections. What is collection? Why will you use collection? Like that. I faced in that collections. This question is differences between nested table and VRS. After that, why we use bulk collect in PL SQL? Bulk collect. Why we use bulk collect? It is also performance improves. Why? Because whenever we use bulk collect, that bulk collect is stored in PGA, not SGA. PGA. That's why PGA is somewhat smaller than the SGA. That's why it is improves performance by using bulk collect. There are so many processes are there. We should know the those process. After that, my last question is difference between normal cursor and ref cursor. First of all, we should know the what is ref cursor. Ref cursor is a user defined data type. Ref cursor is a user defined data type which is used to process the multiple records. Okay, which is used to process the multiple records. Normally in static cursor we should write only one select statement, but whereas in ref cursor we should write multiple select statements as they dynamically. That's why this is known as dynamic cursors. And also some weak cursor and strong cursor is there, and also in that weak cursor, strong cursor, there is some differences and also some differences between them. We should know all those things in Google also. If you want, I will make a video in few next couple of weeks. Please mention in the comment section if you want anything about the ref cursors, what you want. If I know the topic, I will definitely make a video in a couple of in following days. Okay friends, this is the questions I faced in that HCL interview. Fortunately, I selected in technical round. After that, I faced manager round. That is also clear. But my, I don't know what happens internally, but I didn't have have received any information till yet from the HCL. Waiting for HR round from HCL. Let's see what happens. Okay friends, this is the questions I faced in HCL. It may helpful to you and who are searching job in PL SQL and who are going to interviews in HCL. You should refer these questions before you go to interviews in HCL. Thank you friends. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Please encourage me for further updates, further videos. If you like this video, please refer this video to your friends. And if you anything you want to know the particular topic, please mention in a comment section. I will definitely, if I know the topic, then I will definitely make a video in following days. Thank you friends. Thank you very much. Have a great day.